this big, we have to operate. I said, oh, but before we operate, we have to do blood tests, we have to do a laboratory test, we have to do urine tests, and then we'll talk to the surgeon. I didn't like that, but so fortunately it was Easter, and the laboratory was closed. So I come home, you know, with this diagnosis of a big cyst, probably the size of a small egg in my rectum. Get onto the computer, turn up the Physiospect, and start treating myself, and heavily. And after the second day, the cyst burst, everything drained out, and it didn't say I had a cyst, because it didn't, but what it said was that your rectum is under extreme stress. It was all black,
Right.
only 5s and 6s.
Black 5s and 6s on this machine, we'll have to tell them what that is, but that's a pretty extreme problem in that organ.
That's an extreme problem. And by the time I finished, it had all turned to yellow, which said everything's fine. So after 10 days, I go back to see the doctor, because now she has the laboratory test, you know, back from the lab. And she looked at it and said, yes. She said, okay, let's take a look at you. Get dressed. My God, you're all healed. What happened? And I said, well, it burst. And she said, you must have the most incredible immune system I've ever seen. I said, I have the most incredible computer program you've ever seen. She said, if we had operated, you would have been weeks before you healed, and you're all healed. And that is the sort of thing that it can do.
It's an incredible, I've been looking at this thing, and my mouth is watering because I like to have the best technology that I can have to help my patients. And I do believe in not every type of technology does it all, but this does a lot, and I'm really thrilled with it. Can you tell me, you know, we put the headset on, can you tell me what is that about? So what does this headset, you know, do? I mean, what's that about?
Well, built into the headset we have an infrared laser and electromagnetic earphones. It's a very special headset. And the infrared laser will keep contact with whatever organ or system we want to look at.
Okay.
And the electromagnetic impulses are the headphones are the ones that transfer the information back and forth, you know, from remedies to analyzing and so forth.
To analyzing and so forth. Okay. And this has gone through lots of different changes, yeah?
This has gone through a lot of different changes. The previous model, the model 11 or the Physiospect model, you had a scanner sitting up here which you had to keep to your third eye, and then you had a separate set of earphones. So the laser was on here, pointing here to your third eye, and the headphones were here, which was fun, except that every time you move your head, you lost contact, you know. And you know, you tell people, just look at the screen and keep your head steady, and they said, yes, what did you say?
You lost it. You lost it already.
Of course I keep my head steady, you know. So you lost it. With this advanced model, we don't have that. The original model was known as the Oberon. That was the first model. And from the Oberon came the Physiospect, and then came the Physiospect 11, and then came the Physiospect 11. And this, no, they're only calling the Physiospect, but actually it's the Physiospect 15, which is the very, very latest. Still hasn't been released. It's still in the beta mode. You know, I really enjoy working with my people in Moscow. I have a very good rapport with them.
Let me ask you, how many scientists worked on this thing?
How many scientists?
I mean, was there a lot of scientists, and were they from, you know, were they from different backgrounds, or, you know?
Well, I don't really remember. I've read it all. There is a lot of scientific research gone into it. Basically, the way I understand it, there were two who came over to America and did a lot of their research here in America for about 10 years, getting a list, or what do you call it, of the perfect different organs, how a perfectly healthy organ looks. Then they came back to Russia, and I think they actually split and went two ways.
Right.
You know. And those were the two main ones. Since then, there is an institute for this NLS,
Right.
and I don't really know how many scientists have been involved. Quite a few, I should think.
But the history on this has been over how many years?
I would say about 20 years.
20 years have been working on this.
Yeah, yeah.
And when they found somebody, you know, with healthy resonant, you know, they measured the organs and the complex wave patterns or frequencies coming from the different systems. How did they find what a healthy person was? I mean, or as close to a healthy person that they could find? Do you know?
No, I don't
Okay,
know.
that's okay.
I don't know.
But they definitely found lots of people with pathologies.
Oh, that's much easier to find.
Yeah, and
I have never gone that far back into into it because
okay,
I wasn't that interested.
sure.
You know? And so I really don't. There's a lot of scientific papers done on it by medical doctors in Russia, by the institute, a whole lot of different people in Russia. The Russian medical profession is much more open. This was made by scientists, for the medical profession in Russia. My first instructor in Moscow was a lovely Russian doctor, 33 gorgeous looking Russians, you know, those really sharp Moscovians, you know.
Yeah.
And she told me she had had 5,000 patients on it over the years.
Right. Yeah. Well, you know, what I saw, you know, I had two patients today who, one just had a mastectomy, and she just wants to do some natural type medicine to make sure that she's safe and doing the right things and with her diet and her lifestyle, and she's seeing us here. And we've been doing a lot of things with her lymphatic system. And we put her on different homeopathic spagyric remedies for the lymph system and those kind of things. And we scanned her today because she had some fear about her, you know, that the cancer would spread through her lymph system and that kind of thing. And we scanned her on this, and it showed that according to this system, which I believe is right on, showed that it was clear. And it made her feel so good.
Yeah, that
it
was
just
really
gave
nice.
her, you know, I can see the change in her face. That you know, everything's okay. And I saw that over and over again, you know, with different clients.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, one client came in and she knew medically she had a problem with her liver, and she's been working very hard on this problem, and it showed that it was okay. And she, the same thing with her.
Yeah.
And there were several cases like that today, and I thought that was really neat.
Yeah.
Now, I think at this point, we should do a tutorial
Yeah.
and show the doctors how the system works and take them step by step, and we'll break that up into